I want to talk to you about this operation because it is incredible. It was incredibly well planned, incredibly well executed from the very beginning to take out Khamenei. We know that Israel enacted a plan that was years in the making just to pinpoint where he was. So Israel hacked all the traffic cameras in the capitals, according to reports from the Financial Times. And Israel had a window of about an hour to strike while this meeting between Iran's top leaders were being held, Ami.
Yeah, look, this was, if you asked Israeli military planners what keeps you up at night, they will tell you it's Iran, 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 nothing else. It's not even Hezbollah. It's not the Palestinians. Those are things that are not existential to the state of Israel. We're talking about, this has been in planning for decades, okay? I kid you not. This is what they spend all their time and effort on, and you showed in the execution. You know, one of my favorite Israeli operations that was prior to this, but still says a lot about, you know, where Israeli intelligence is at vis-a-vis Iran. But, you know, the guy who's in charge of hunting down Mossad agents was a Mossad agent, okay? I mean, when they killed, that are voting for a new leader, they bombed that. By the way, the son who's taking over of the Ayatollah Khamenei is actually even more psychopathic, if you could believe that, than his father, but I don't think he's really long for this world. No, the amount of time, effort, and money that went into this was incredible, and it all paid off. And by the way, one of the greatest things that has come out of all of this, right? Forget about the destruction of the Iranian military, its nuclear weapons. Deterrence is back, baby. Okay? No one is looking to screw with the U.S. or Israel. This has really brought back deterrence in a massive way, and that there's no amount of money you can put on that.
Hey, before I let you go, I have to talk to you about Tim Walz. He's been forced to answer questions about Minnesota's alleged fraud, and Tim Walz was accused of lying about why his administration resumed funding to the $250 million Feeding Our Future scam, and Tim Walz was unable to answer such basic questions about his own state spending on autism. Let's look at this.
And you've seen the numbers about autism fraud in Minnesota. So we're going to do some Minnesota math with you today, okay? Are you ready? How much money was spent on 2017 for autism in Minnesota? How much?
I don't know. I wasn't the governor.
Okay. Did you not just say that you prepared for this hearing today? $1 million, okay? A quick Google search or using your AI could tell you $1 million was spent. How much money was spent on autism in Minnesota in 2024?
I don't have the number in front of me.
Were you governor in 2024?
I was, but I'm not the head
so
of
your
HHS.
excuse before that you didn't know what 2017 autism numbers were because you were not governor, and today you can't answer the numbers about 2024 as governor, and you still said you prepared for this hearing today. It's unbelievable.
And Ami, Tim Walz didn't want to admit some facts about Somalis in his state, that 54% are on food stamps and 87% of those charged in the Minnesota fraud scheme are Somali. What do you make of Tim Walz getting grilled there?
Can we go back to Jane Fonda? Okay.
No, you didn't want to go back to Jane.
Tim Walz is worse. Look, Tim Walz is a joke. I mean, look, to be honest, it seems like all the males who are involved in politics in Minnesota seem to be these huge cucks. I don't know what their deal is or what's in the water over there, but they're all terrible in governance. No, look, Tim Walz has been told prior to this scandal that what was going on. He refused to, of course he's not going to talk about it because it's all on his shoulders. He knew about this, but he understands a Democratic Party machine is fueled by Somali votes and Somali money, okay? That's where the power lies, the Democratic Party. So of course they're gonna allow this to happen. Of course he's gonna pretend not to know. But there's a problem in Minnesota and no one refuses to deal with it.
Ami, you are absolutely spot on. Next time you join us on Power Hour, I will make sure we have plenty of Jane Fonda and Tim Walz content coming up for you. Thank you so much for joining us. All jokes aside, appreciate your analysis on this history-making time.
My pleasure.